Hi guys, come on in. You're gonna have to go all the way around. Feel in?
Don't come inside. We came from.
Have to go about 2 deep, 3 deep or something. Everyone's got the coat on, it must be a bit chilly out there. Okay, we all here? Alright. Just a little bit starstruck here. Okay, wait for the last viewing. Squeeze in the back. Alright, we in? Okay. Hi, right, my name is Jez and I look after Martin Gore. As you can see, I look after his guitars. I don't look after the keyboards, that's left to somebody else. The first tour I did with Martin was the Faith and Devotion tour, which was 1993.
Oh, wow.
So that's, well, it's over 30 years now. We're in 2020. At the start it was 30, it's even longer now.
How many guitars
it's been
did
a
he
long
have
time.
then?
We had about 2. God, little did I know it was going to go like this at a stop 30 years ago. So as you can see, this case here, this is all the guitars that we'll use for the duration of the tour. There's a few in here which I'll start getting out, which come on every tour with us. And then there's obviously in between tours, Martin will buy new guitars and you want to bring those out as well. So, and he's got quite a collection as well, so I might bring this on this tour. But there's a few which always come out with us. So the first one, which I'm sure if you've been to see Depeche Mode before, you'll recognise.
Yes.
It's pretty iconic, it's what you'll see with Martin all the time. It was actually made for the Faith and Devotion tour. So it's been around as long as me. It's based on a Gretsch guitar with a few alterations that Martin wanted doing. So recently, Gretsch have decided, it's been a little project we've had in mind for a long time, there's going to be an actual Gretsch Martin Gore signature guitar.
Oh wow.
So this, I think they're going to start production this year. So this will be in the shops for you to purchase. So feel free. Feel free to get a couple of those. So it's quite nice because Martin's always liked Gretsch guitars, and so it's quite a nice legacy to.
Excuse me, how much will no, went to buy.
Probably, I think it's going to be between £2,000 and £3,000.
And after,
so it's not
after
cheap.
Martin's touched it, how much is it?
No, I tried to insure this, but you never know because it's his guitar. It's whatever someone will pay, really, you know. This, I'll show you this one as well. Probably more famous for the strap than anything else, but Gretsch White Falcon. And this, you've probably seen this. It always comes out for Never Let Me Down Again. So I don't want to give too much away, but you'll see that later. If they didn't do that song, we'd be in trouble, wouldn't we? And another guitar that was made for the Playing the Angel tour, and I'm sure you recognise this one as well. And this, I guess, this has been around a few years as well now.
Yeah.
It's all blending into one, but this is getting on a little bit as well now. So this was made for Martin as well. It's a custom built guitar as well. But very show busy that one, isn't it? Okay, so what you see here, this is Martin's setup, this is his guitar sound. There's nothing out on the stage, so everything lives here. When we go into rehearsals, there'll be a big list of songs, and we try to do about 3 songs a day in rehearsals to start getting, you know, together. If it's a guitar song, he'll come in a little bit early, and we'll start putting the bare bones together of a guitar sound. That obviously changes all the time. We're in rehearsals, and then when we get into this environment, it will change again because it sounds different once you get into the bigger place. Once we've done that and it's all set in stone, it's programmed, as I say, into the here. Over on the far side, the guys are running computers, sending out messages all over the place, starting video, changing sounds on keyboards, changing lights. Also, they send a message to me, well, not to me personally, but to this little unit, and during a song or before a song, it'll click away in the background, bringing a pedal in if it's required, bringing the sound in here, changing the amp. It gets it going, and I don't, once we get on tour, I don't really touch this. It's all happening behind us. So how does it work?
Do things ever go wrong?
It's sometimes it's, you know, oh, that should have changed, but it's usually a simple, I know it sounds silly, but usually it's a simple on and off. Something's, you know, or it's obviously we run it during the day to make sure it's working.
Yes.
If there's something drastically wrong, you know, oh yeah, something cable or something like that. But during the show, a couple of times it's like, oh, that's should be doing it on and off. Simple, isn't it? If only it was like that all the time. But yeah, I mean, obviously over the years it's gone wrong a few times. But touch
Yes.
wood, it's pretty solid. I hope you've not cursed me.
No.
If anybody's got any other questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
Do all of these get used?
What do I do when I'm not on tour? Look for me next tour. No, I've got 2 little kids, so that keeps me pretty busy. So yeah, definitely look for me next tour. They get away for a rest.
Yeah.
To put my head on. Do all of these get used, or
Pretty much. There's probably a couple which are there for like a specific song which they might not do on the night. But I need spares, backups, because there's a lot of different tunings going on. So if he broke a string, which doesn't rare, you know, it's very rare, but I need to have a guitar ready to take up there. So the majority are. There's probably maybe 2 that don't come out.
And so, sorry.
No, ladies first.
So do you travel are you also responsible for packing them up and sending them on the transport?
Yes. I have my specific equipment which I look after, which once it's out of the truck I set it all up, end of the night, pack it all away, put it back in the truck, yeah.
So it's your balls in the line if it goes missing.
Absolutely. That's why there's a security bloke over there.
he's watching you now.
This is only set up because you played O2 on the weekend and then Birmingham and then back here. Did this travel up to Birmingham and back?
Oh yeah, it goes everywhere with us, yeah. And we've not got loads of these. Oh, we'll leave this one here and we'll use the Birmingham one. It'd be great if we could, mate. Yeah, it was a bit of a shame we couldn't just stay here, but keeps us busy though, doesn't it? Keeps us out of trouble.
So once you finish the UK tour, is that it now? Will you do like, sorry, at the end of this tour, will you do then like perhaps America, like you do all the special shows as well, or
Well,
like the TV shows? Things like that?
yeah, at the start of the tour we did a few TV and radio stuff. So we did, yeah, I've been there for the duration. And then once we finish, I think it's Cologne, that's the last show, and then that'll be it. That's the end for this Momentum More thing. And then hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed and try and get them out again. They're enjoying the tour though, so I think they'll probably might be able to get one more out of them. Eh?
Which gig did you enjoy? Did you personally enjoy most of this? You know, Memento Mori, the previous and this.
Memento More. You know what? I think I always enjoy the San Siro. That's always good in Milan. I think it's just. I think the stadium gigs can be quite powerful. You know, when you see all those bits, especially Never Let Me Down, when people do their hands and everything. Even now, we're getting their hairs going. But I think the San Siro, because it's quite a steep stage, so when you look out, it's quite in your face. And then a nice warm Italian evening, and you know,
Nice.
the crowds are pretty crazy there, so that's always good.
And out of all the tours we've done, is there a favourite?
Well, the first one was quite eventful. Quite a few memories that get
Spill the beans.
Bloody hell.
That was quite a
quite
period.
ready for that.
Yeah.
Thought I'd be alright, nice little sit and band. I'm like, bloody hell. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, yeah,
Did you do the Rose Bowl?
No, that was
before.
the tour before.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. I'd come across the band before then because I've been doing the job for a long time, and I'd crossed paths with them a few times. But the first time I worked with them was the Faith and Devotion.
Who did you look after before Martin? Or any other?
I got involved with Depeche Mode through The Cure. So I was working with The Cure, and I don't know if you know a guy called Daryl Vermonti, who he started with Depeche from Basildon. He was their mate, so he's basically doing everything. And his brother Perry was he was a guitar tech for The Cure, and I met Perry I was working for another band at the time, and we got on quite well. And he joined The Cure, and they were saying, "Oh, we need someone, you know, to take your place." So that they got me in with The Cure, and then obviously Faith and Devotion, Depeche Mode were taking a very different path, getting more rockier, and Daryl said, "I think Martin's going to play a bit more guitar now. We need somebody." So Perry said.
And back in the day, then there were Depeche Mode were wilder behind the scenes than The Cure.
You know, The Cure were pretty wild, but Depeche Mode, yeah, they didn't hang about. So yeah, so the Vermonti brothers are still paying them now.
Jez, thank you so
All right.
much. Yeah, great
Thank
interview.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much. Thanks very much. Have a good show.
Thank you.
All right,
Enjoy.
friends, so we're going to put our phones away.